Hello and welcome back. In today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to create a sphere circle using this image. Stay tuned. The first step is to make sure our ruler and snap is on. So we're going to go to view and then choose ruler, go back to view, choose snap. And now I'm going to move my guideline to the middle because I have my snap on. So it's going to snap to the middle for me. And now what we are going to do is to create a new layer. And I'm going to name this black. And what I want to do is first of all create a circle. So I'm going to pick my circle. I'm going to pick my circle marquee tool and I'm going to hold down my Shift Alt and I'm going to draw. And what I want to do is click on my new layer and I'm going to use my paint bucket to paint black in this. Control D to deselect. And I'm going to click on my background, create a duplicate. And I'm going to take the duplicate all the way up. I'm going to select my background, click on filter, and then go to distort and choose spherized. And I'm going to make sure my mode is at normal and amount is 100%. I'm going to click OK. And what I want to do now is to rescale this. I'm going to press Control T and I'm going to press Shift Alt and then I'm going to scale my image. I'm going to hold the top, still holding down my Shift and Alt, and I'm going to release. So the next thing is I'm going to click on Alt and then select my circle. I'm going to click back on my background image. I'm going to create a layer mask. The next thing is to create a blur background. So I'm going to click on my background, create a duplicate. I want to keep my original in case I want to go back. So I'm going to turn it off. And now our background, I'm going to rename the second background. I'm going to go to filter. I'm going to choose blur gallery and choose fill blur. I'm going to just play around with the setting. Good enough. I'm going to press OK. Now the next thing I want to do is to select my background, my black and my sphere. And I'm going to press Shift Alt. I'm going to just scale it down a little. And what I want to do, I'm going to flip my sphere by going to Edit, Transform. I'm going to choose vertical. I want to add a little bit of depth to the sphere. So I'm going to create a new layer. And I'm going to pick my brush tool, my black color selected. I am going to paint within my sphere, but to do that, I'm going to press Alt and then choose my black. So I have a selection around the sphere. And I'm going to pick up my paint and I'm going to paint inside. Turn the inverse, which is the white, and I'm going to paint. Now I'm going to change the blend mode to soft light. And now the next thing is to create another layer. And this time I want to just create a white soft light on the inside of the globe. And I'm going to also change this to soft light. I'm going to press Control D to deselect. Now the next thing we want to do is to bring in a hand that will hold our sphere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my other image that I already have open. I'm going to use my quick selection tool to make a selection around the hand. I'm going to also select the globe. I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to use my marquee tool and I'm just going to choose subtract. Now that I have a good selection, I think I missed this part. I'm going to do the same thing. So now that I have a good selection, I'm going to create a layer max. And I'm going to select this and drag it on top of my other file and then release it here. What I want to do is I'm going to rescale this. I'm just going to press my shift hold down and I'm going to scale it up just a little bit more. I'll take it just so down. And now what I want to do is select our original sphere, and I'm just going to scale it down. Now what I want to do is to create just one single file of all the layers that I use to create the sphere. So what I want to do is to turn off the layers that I don't want to see. And I'm going to click on my group layer. I'm going to press Shift, Control, Alt, and E, and it will generate a single file for me. As you can see, we have a single file now. Now what I want to do, I'm going to zoom out so we can see how it looks. And now what I want to do, I'm going to go to my image adjustment and I'm going to click on curves. And I'm just going to play around with the curve so I get a different effect on my globe. I'm going to press OK. So I'm going to click on my globe and then bring the opacity down. So I'm just going to cut up this area just like it was in the original image. And before I do that, I'm going to create a copy of our original. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to repeat. See that my max image needs a little bit more cleaning up. I'm going to take that off. To finish it off, I want to do a little bit more cleanup. So with all the touch-ups made, I can even take my blur a little bit down some more. I'm going to go to fill. I'm going to increase it just a little bit more. I'm going to group my layers and I'm going to now show you again the before and that's the after. So before and that's the after. I hope you found this tutorial very helpful and it's something that you will try out yourself. Leave a comment below. Please like, also share with your friends. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell for all future uploads. And please do subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.